Sony A5100 internal audio artificial wind noise test without micro muffs. Same test with the micro wind muffs. This is what they look like. And this is how it works. Now there's different micro wind muffs out there. I like the ones from Rycote. They're somewhat expensive, but they work well. You're getting 30 of those sticky pads and 8 of those tiny wind muffs. Now whether you can apply micro wind muffs to your camera depends on where the internal microphones of the camera are located. With our super cool A5100 here, it's no problem at all, because this is where the internal microphones are located. However, you would have a hard time to install micro wind muffs on the EOS M3 because the internal microphones are located right here and right there. Just placement alone, in this case of the EOS M3, makes it virtually impossible to apply micro wind muffs in a useful way. With my little sweetheart here, it's not a problem though. So what you need to make sure of is this. You need to apply these pads in a way that no wind can get under those pads and onto those microphones, because that's what creates the distortion. So these pads need to be placed exactly around the microphones, and there must be no way to get through to the microphone. So if there's edges, like here, the pads must stick closely to the surface so no wind can get through. A pen that has edges itself will help you in making sure the pad sits correctly. You can also use the backside of a razor to make sure the pad really fits this edge. Applying the micro wind muffs this way, in the case of the A5100, makes the use of the tiny tiltable pop-up flash impossible. Since we're gonna shoot video, that isn't really a problem. But depending on your camera model, you can run into issues when applying the wind muffs. With the Panasonic G7, for example, if you were to apply wind muffs, you would block the hot shoe mount. Because in the case of the G7, this is where the microphones are, and this right here is the hot shoe mount. Now let's apply the micro wind muffs. And as you can see, they have a front end and a back end. And the front of the muff has to face the front of the camera. Let's remove those. And they're set. Doing the same test with the micro wind muffs. Quite a difference, isn't it? So, if you liked the video, please make sure to leave a thumbs up, it'd be greatly appreciated. Any kind of comment or feedback is welcome, and I'll try to answer as quickly as possible. Should you feel like supporting the channel, definitely check out the video description, there might be some product links that are interesting for you. In any case, thank you so much for your time, thank you for watching, and hopefully see you again soon.